Today on Review Time with Tim, I got some cup of noodles, stir fry with the rice, Korean style. Okay? Korean style. Not only is it Korean style, it's the spicy beef variety. Ooh. 300 calories for the consumption of all of this sodium lunchtime goodness. Now, I am going to be boiling the hot water versus putting it in the microwave, because I always feel like when I put it in the microwave, even when I put it to the fill line, it always seems to spoil over, and then I have to clean out my microwave, and I don't want to have to do that. All right, let's take a little look inside. Let's see what we got. Interesting. A nice, interesting, more of an orangey yellow color with the rice. Smells like any other cup of noodles, that's for sure. Now, I have done one of these previously, and what I kind of felt like, I liked the rice with it, but I really wish the noodles were not so broken up into micro pieces like they are in this. I wish they had a more whole, or maybe even a half noodle inside versus the tiny little chunks, because then you really got to use a spoon to eat this. Hot boiling water. For all those internet chefs out there, because I know there's so many of you. Right to the line. Now I'm going to put this back on top, and I'm going to let it simmer for about 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, so I waited about 5 minutes, so a little bit longer than what it would take in the microwave, because the microwave says 4 minutes and 30. But then you want to probably let it sit for a few minutes, because you don't want to burn your face off. It smells sweet, and that's one thing I love about Korean style noodles, is usually it has that spicy and sweetness to it. Yeah, that smells good. As we can see, there's a little bit of water left, but this is pretty solid now. As we can clearly see, if I try to attempt to eat this right now, I will most likely burn my tongue off. Look at the amount of steam coming up from this cup of noodles. Wow. No, thank you. I'm going to wait a few more minutes. I'll be kind of honest. This kind of reminds me of oatmeal a little bit. And if you're not an oatmeal fan, you might not like the way this looks. Whew, that's so hot. Oh. Alright, so I hope I've given this a sufficient amount of time to cool off. There's still quite a bit of steam coming off of it, but now it's like, come on, this is a little ridiculous. My fast lunch is now not so quick. All right, here we go. Let's take a quick little look here with the camera. What you're getting yourself into. That's what it looks like right there. All right, so first thing, it's got a 3 pepper. It does have a little bit of spice hitting you, a little bit in the back of the throat, no tingle on the lips. The rice, I feel like, is a little bit on the chewier side, maybe like not something that's super well cooked. Could also be the noodle, I don't know, or some of the dehydrated bits. As for the flavor is nice. It has a little bit, like I said, a little bit of heat, a little bit of sweetness to it. It is easy to eat. I will give it that. The texture is a little weird with the noodle and the rice. Kind of mushy. Some pieces are mushy. And every once in a while I get something that's like, you know, that piece of rice didn't absorb enough water. But the flavor's good. I like the concept. Again, I wish I had bigger noodles in it versus these cut up jobs. One more bite, and then I'm going to give it a score. Going 6 out of 10 on this one. 6 out of 10 all day. There you have it, folks.